Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, history fans round the world, this is Robert Huddleston coming to you from Huddlestone's Hideaway Bed and Breakfast, and I am going to tell you what happened upon this day in history. October the 1st. Upon this day in history, 331 years before Christ, Alexander of Macedon met King Darius III of Persia in northern Iraq near modern Mosul at a field called Gaugumela. With 45,000 troops, he met Darius's 80 to 250,000 troops. Sources vary. I wasn't there. Let's say 150,000 of Darius's troops, which were numerically superior but less well equipped. Alexander, being advised by his oldest general Parmenion to attack in the night, said, "I will not steal victory like a thief in the night." Darius, assuming he was coming to steal victory like a thief in the night, had all of his men standing at battle attention all throughout the night, while Alexander slept so well his officers had to rouse him. The rested Macedonian troops met Darius's troops that day, and Darius's troops spread out so far that their battle line was 2.5 miles long. There was almost nothing the Macedonians could do to not be flanked. So Alexander set his men up in a left echelon, staggered outward, so when Darius's forces came to wrap them up, they would meet them head on automatically, and took his companion cavalry and a secret group of skirmishers with slings and bows and javelins far out to the right, where the battlefield almost wasn't there anymore, and drug the cavalry led by Bessos, Darius's commander and cousin, all the way out to the edge. And as he turned back, the skirmishers were able to hold Bessos. At the same time, Darius sent men on chariots, 200 of them with scythes, barreling toward the Macedonian phalanx, which were routed by the Macedonians stepping aside and enveloping the scythe chariots, making it the last battle where scythe chariots were ever an issue in history. The men to the left facing the echelon, the chariots down the middle, and Bessos' cavalry out to the right, left a hole up the middle for Alexander to get within striking distance of Darius. And Darius, not a coward, a man who once did a very unnecessary, very dangerous duel, and won, saw Alexander coming and turned and ran the battlefield. Alexander, wanting to give chase, had to turn back and save his general on the left, Parmenion, one of his father's oldest and most trusted generals. Though he didn't get Darius, he did win Persia 331 years before Christ. Upon this day, behave, be brave.